Hey everyone! For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I bleached and toned my hair at home with little to no experience. I have no hair experience whatsoever. I thought it would be really cool in early high school to dye the tips of my hair purple, but that hair is since gone. So everything I'm telling you today was done on completely virgin hair by a beginner at home. So take everything with a grain of salt and do your own research as to what would be best for your hair. This is what worked for my fairly healthy virgin hair. So if you want to know how I bleach my hair at home, please stay tuned. Essentially, this process took me about 3 days to finish. I started about a week and a half ago, so this has been a week since I finished. And what I did the first day is I knew I wanted to lift my hair, but I really wanted minimal damage and I didn't want to work with like real lightning bleach. So I started out, I went to the drugstore and picked up this L'Oreal Excellence Cream in extra light natural ash blonde. And after reading the chart on the back, I thought that with my hair being the kind of very dark blonde that it was, that it would be light enough to get the lift that is shown on the box. However, after I followed all the instructions, I did not get the results that I thought I was going to get. I know I needed to go out and get some real bleaching powder and actually bleach my hair. So the next day I went to Sally's to pick up some lightener and toner and 2 types of developer. The lightener I got was the Wella Powder Lightener. To go along with that, I picked up the Salon Care 30 Volume Cream Developer. I also picked up the Wella T18 Toner in Lightest Ash Blonde. And to go along with that, I got the Wella Cream Developer to use with Wella Color Charm, and I got this 20 volume developer for that. And I don't have the box of toner with me, I threw out those. But after I had all my supplies, brush, gloves, hair caps, bowls, I was ready to start bleaching. So essentially what I did is I knew that my roots had already gotten a lot of lift after using the L'Oreal product. So I wanted to leave those out until like the very end of processing because I didn't want them to turn super duper light when the rest of my hair didn't get as light. I wanted to keep everything as even as possible. What I did is I went through and did all of the ends of my hair, basically everything except for the roots, and let that sit for a while, and then I went through my roots toward the very end. Once I had rinsed it out, I thought my hair looked light enough to tone, so once it was about towel dry, I went through and mixed 1 part toner for every 2 parts 20 volume developer and saturated that evenly throughout my entire head. When I rinsed it out, the ends looked great. They looked like a really light ashy blonde, but my roots still looked very orange. So I figured that I had thought wrong and I didn't get the lift on my roots that I thought I had with just the L'Oreal product. So I knew I was going to have to bleach again. So I waited until the next day to minimize the damage on my hair, and I went through again, did the same process, except this time I started with my roots and did the ends last because the ends had like an extreme amount of lift on them compared to what my roots had. I didn't want to damage them any more than I already had. And once I rinsed that out, everything came out fairly even across my whole head, and I knew I could finally tone and get the results I wanted. So after I toned, my hair turned out about a little ashier than this. Obviously it's been about a week and a half. So after every wash, the toner starts to fade. I'm going to have to tone it again in a couple weeks. I think the reason I was able to keep my hair from getting so damaged during the whole process was that between each round of bleaching and toning, I used a deep conditioner in my hair and left it in for a few minutes to kind of help keep up with the toning, but also make sure that my hair didn't get too damaged. The product I used was the Shiny Silver Ultra Color Enhancing Conditioner. And you can pick this up at Sally's like the rest of the products. It feels really nice in the hair, and it also has a little bit of a toning property. I read some reviews online about this product beforehand, and people said that its ability to kind of eliminate brassy tones wasn't as powerful as it had advertised, but I was okay with that because people said this deep conditioner was really awesome. So I decided to buy it, and I think it worked really well. My hair feels super soft, and besides like the split ends that already existed before I began this process, my hair hasn't been breaking like any more or less than normal since I started. It feels really nice, and I think I really minimalized the damage using this product. Again, I am a complete beginner with no experience doing hair, so if you have hair that is more damaged, been colored before, Asian hair, super dark hair, I suggest doing your own research to see what works best for your hair type and possibly going to see a professional, because I am not one, and I was working on light brown, dark blonde, virgin hair that had minimal damage on it beforehand. So I hope this is at least a starting point if you're looking to bleach your hair at home, and kind of some tips and tricks that I learned along the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! The product I used was this shiny